Hello, friends, family, and other creatures of the sea. I am your personal, chaotic Minecraft player, here to teach you all about how to make a successful housing. Updates. So, there's been a recent update that's dropped. It's not too often that an update drops, that allows us to have more play. Housing announced that they will be dropping more micro updates. S tier. Everything I'm about to tell you is just my anecdotal opinion, just based off my experience. That's why I'm really looking forward to hear your voice in this. Discord servers is a great way for having communication, allowing your guests to communicate with you when you're offline. Establishing one runs in conjunction with community. It's ideal to have a Discord server. Lobby advertising. You know, you'd hop on random lobbies, Bed Wars lobby, housing lobby, throwing in like, hey, do you want to play cookie clicker? Do you want to make friends? Join my housing / visit, I've heard friends say that they've gotten banned for spam. I don't know if that's true or not, but it also can upset the community. Advertise at your own risk. Role plays. Originally, before housing became pretty much a game engine, it was just a place to chill with your friends. You'd have friends over, you'd build a house, and that was that. Role plays definitely dominated the industry back then until the functions, housing programming language were added. So at the time, roleplays were amazing. People still do them. But now in this day and age, role-playing is kind of dead. Your player base is either younger audiences or people who are still attached to nostalgia. And even then, they'll probably just AFK on your housing at most. I don't recommend this if you want to be the top housing. MMORPGs, if you can make a good one, first, there's a lot of pros and cons. The pros are, it's fantastic. You can really stand out. You can grab the audience. I've made a handful of them. The problem is scalability. You can keep adding, but the guests will keep completing it. You'll be surprised. You'll find determined players. They'll reach the end and then they'll get bored. The trick with running successful MMORPGs in housing, especially in this time, is you gotta keep up with the updates. Simulators. Since we're talking about games, it's pretty much the meta right now. A lot of people enjoy working, like in Minecraft. The gets count for simulators on the housing list can spike, especially if you have a unique simulator. It's also one of the best methods to get guests. I would put it in ideal. It's pretty ideal. You're more ideal than a Discord server. Recreating existing games. So I've seen this before a lot on housing. Especially people recreating one-to-one recreations of existing games, such as Roblox. A lot of Roblox. I've seen someone recreate a one-to-one creation of Bee Swarm Simulator. It did pop off. I believe I saw 39 guests peak on this housing. However, it was short-lived. It didn't last more than a month. It can get you a quick boost of guests if you're trying to build a recognition. And speaking of recognition, brand recognition. You know what? Let me get straight to the point. If I had to give you one piece of advice, community. You can have the worst housing ever. It could be the best. Okay, let's put it this way. You can have the best housing ever. You followed all unique selling points, you planned, you worked as a team, you're being a great owner. You've done all the steps. Maybe look around for 10 seconds and leave. How come no one's staying? How come I'm not passing, I don't know, 7 guests? Community. You can have a terrible house. You can have a flat housing. You can have nothing on your housing. If you have a community, you're going up the ranks. You can have the worst management, but if you have a community, doesn't matter. Scratch this all out. You're chilling like a villain. Thank you so much for listening. I'd love to hear feedback, and I hope you have a marvelous day.